free live tarot readings. What in the world is this? Oh, so I cut the thing off the book. So now I have a golden tarot because I do like the golden tarot. So there you go. I do enjoy some golden tarot and Aquafina water. Can't go wrong with water. I mean, I guess you could if you drank 20 gallons in 1 minute or something. Other than that, you can't go wrong with water. All right, where am I going to put said water? Because I have no room. Put it right there. Seems good. Seems good to me. Brianna, welcome. What's going on? Brianna, did you see the article about Wynn saying that they should open the casinos May 15th? So it looks like it's going to be good. Looks like we're going to get back to normal. CM, what's going on? Jen Knoll, hey, Foxy. Nexus, Fatah, Jinduki is back. Welcome, Jinduki. Now, admit it, Jim Dookie, you're back because of the money trick, aren't you? You're back because of the money trick. I mean, let's admit it, you're back because of that money trick. You came back. Welcome back. How are you doing tonight? How is everything going? I have a golden tarot thing now, so you can actually see when I'm doing the golden tarot. That's good. That's step one there. Why am I blocking myself from making art again? Don't do that. Hey, Larry. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm excited for Vegas to get up and running again so I can play some blackjack over there. I do enjoy playing blackjack in downtown. It's some pretty good money if you know when to leave. That's the problem with blackjack. You have to know when to get up and go away. If you just stay there through the entire time, then you're in for some bad news and for some money loss. Did I bump this or what happened here? I'm taking a look here. That's good. That's good. I think that's nice. I think I bumped into it or something. I don't think it reflects the magnitude of, there we go. See, now you can see more. There we go. All right. Are you throwing away boxes now that you have the Tarot Tower? No, I want to keep those. Space Oddity, hello. How's it going? Seba, welcome back. How are you doing? What do I need to hear right now? Are you throwing away boxes? No, I'm not throwing away boxes. Will Nicholas get back to me? I asked him about work 3 weeks ago. Still hasn't gotten back to me. What am I blocking myself from making art again? Nice collections. Thank you. Let's try JJ and art blockage. What's going on with that? Art blockages. Art blockages. That's no good at all. Let's find out what's going on with the art blockage. Let me move my mouse over here. There we go. All right, and for this, we could use, what's a good artistic tarot? Oh, I know, the Revival Art Tarot. You can't go wrong with that. That is, I mean, you saw that coming. You saw that coming. It's pouring here in Las Vegas. Well, I guess that's a good thing, considering it's mostly dry. But yeah, both Las Vegas, once that opens, I think a lot of other states are going to be like, why aren't we opening? Is Nevada, is that a red state or is that a blue state? I'm not sure. Shaker Maker, welcome back. What's going on? We're hanging out here with the Art Tarot, the Revival Art Tarot, and we're going to try to figure out why we have some art blockages using the Art Tarot. Because that sounds like a great idea. I'd love to know myself. Why do you have some blockages with Art Tarot, with art? Because, you know, we all have it. We're all cursed with it. We are all cursed with that art blockage thing. That does come about sometimes. I think you're going to be able to get through those, though. I don't see anything too bad. Annie Law, what's going on? How are you? So the 8 of Coins says it's all about just getting the work done, and moving into the 10 of Coins, which is going to be the success from work and the pride from work and things to that. So nature. So looking at the Sun and then the 3 of Swords as well. Think that you sort of not really going through the motions. I think that you're hesitant to start. You don't have anything that is inspirational to you. you haven't found anything that's inspirational enough to get started on it. And I think that you've seen some things that you'd like to master, or you've seen some things that you would enjoy. However, it's not something you think you'd be good at in the beginning. Does it make sense? So if I'm going to do painting, right, but I want to do this painting, I know that I'm not going to be good at it in the beginning. So I'd be tempted not to try it and to give up or not to go on that adventure, because I know it won't look exactly like this, or it won't look anything like this, because maybe maybe it's not possible for me to crank out art that looks like that, right? So Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Feel better, but how the rest of the week, okay? So the 10 says that, again, we're trying to move into a space to where we're perfect at everything, and we're hesitant to get something done that we're not going to be perfect at it from the start. So it's always good to try something. If it looks nice, if it's something you want to paint eventually, then go ahead and give it a try and completely mess it up, and let that be okay that it's completely messed up, and you move into the sun. But 8 says it's about getting the brush moving, get the pencil moving, and get that thing going, right? The 8 of coins is a very work-related card, work-central card, a very stable card as well. So it's about getting that work done, getting the work started, not trying to be perfect as we sort of go into it, and find something that you've always wanted to do, but you've never really done it, and give it a shot. And feel free to completely butcher it and mess it up, because that's what art is, experimentation and trying to get it done. And I think that you'll end up with your own style of the project rather than duplicating somebody else's project, which is going to be good for you, right? Which is going to be good for you. All right, feel better, but how is the rest of my week? Haiti, thank you again for your donation. Check it out. Oh, he's ghosting you? Is he ghosting you, Shaker? Is that what's going on? I see posts pop up on Facebook, but he hasn't unfriended me. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. Interesting. Let's see. But how's the rest of week? Let's see how the rest of the week will go there. And click the OK button. There we go. All right, so let's try the good old Anna K. Speaking of Anna K, you know, Larry has me interested in doing the Anna K now. I do like the Anna K. I looked at your Anna K, the mass market version, and I'm very happy that I kept mine. I like mine better. I just like mine a little better. Could not find Vegemite at Whole Foods. I'm going to check out more place. There you go. You may have had second thoughts and feel bad. Well, hopefully he doesn't watch the stream. And see all these readings. Let's see, deck's most expensive was the Alice Tarot. Oh my God, the Alice Tarot deck is so expensive. It was like a pre-order was like 125 or something. And then they had the pre-order was like 80, and then they had it regular for 125, and now they're not shipping anything out. I don't know, man. I don't know. Since he's got a foot out of the door already. Well, hopefully he didn't see any readings. Hopefully he doesn't watch the TarotOracle show. Okay, well, that's not a good thing. And the Hanged Man. There we go. Just like it in general. That's true too. Yeah, you pre-ordered? Okay, it was only like 80 or something pre-ordered. Yeah, it wasn't too bad pre-ordered. But yeah, regular price is outrageous. And they give you a coupon for the bags, but the bags are outrageous too. I don't know. I mean, maybe I use my Trump dollars. Maybe I would use my Trump dollars, but again, I'd rather have whoa, he's getting busy. Stuff in order. He needs time to deal with his wife. Oh, okay. Oh, well, all right. I did say there was some news this weekend, so hopefully you got some news, or you got some hint of news, or some news without saying. I don't know what's going on. So the Four of Swords says that it's time to rest and recover. The rest of the week, you're going to be beneficial from getting some rest and recovery in there. Hanged Man, it's about sort of looking to the future, looking for what you want to do in the next few months, and figure out, what is your sort of what are my what are my short-term goals here? What am I sort of interested in doing? Where am I sort of interested in going? What kind of plans do I need to make? So the Hangman says, make those plans, get that different perspective or get that new perspective and sort of move on with that. And don't feel really restrained or anything like that. So the Hanged Man says, just get freedom, get your plans out and do all that stuff there. So the 2 says it's about juggling priorities as well. So within this week, just make sure that you know what your priorities are and make sure you focus on the priorities that are going to make a difference rather than priorities that are going to be just spinning the wheel. So don't get caught in the mouse wheel, constantly running and spinning through and not making any forward progress. Make good choices. This week is all about making some great choices and trying to figure out where you want to go, what you want to do again, with the planning stages and whatnot. So the Queen of Pentacles says it's all about getting that stability in your life, finding things that are stable, hanging on to things that are stable and concentrate on those and make those a priority. So make a stable environment for yourself, get the stability worked out and get in tune with that as well. So make sure that you have everything lined up that you need, not really all the time with the planning stages, but also with any resources that you need for the next couple of months and things like that. So it's all about getting planning, getting prepared, getting ready. Hopefully your state is going to be unlocked moderately soon, I guess in the next month. So get sort of everything prepared for whatever you need to do. If you need to, so you said you're on unemployment, if you need to look for a job, sort of start browsing or perusing those and figure out, is there a direction I want to go? Is there a place that I want to apply? Is there particular companies that I'm interested in? And sort of get that prepared for when you're ready to sort of get back into it. But for this week, it's all about rest and recovery. Just make sure that you're feeling good, feeling strong, and you have that you have the time to recharge, basically. So there you go. There we go. Let's see, catching up on chat there. Having a tower moment. Please ask the cards what's coming up next. Let's see. Trump has nothing to do with those dollars. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? It's a joke. It's called Trump Bucks because it sounds funny. Doesn't really matter. All right, Australia. Anything I know about my soulmate? Characteristics. Minnie Mouse. What a great name. Hello. How's it going? Ola, good evening. You're here again. Yes, Ola, what is going on? Am I doomed to be single for the rest of my life? Consider career working with children. You asked that yesterday. Jinduki, you asked me yesterday. Let's see, what's up, everyone? Michael Wright, hello. How's it going? All right, let's grab some questions here. Not a chance, no, except you guys know I come here. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, and happy quarantine to you as well. Getting stuff ready with his life. Let's see, why would he unfriend you? Okay, so it works. Chooses questions at random. There you go. Will Nicholas get back to me and possibly offer me a job? Well, there you go. Possibly offer me a job. Well, Michelle C. breaks in. How's he feeling about me, MC? How is he feeling about you? Let's figure it out. By pressing the OK button. That'd be great if it let me press the button. Thank you for letting me press the button, Mr. Computer. Let's go with the Thoth because this is Brianna's favorite deck of all time. Philippe, what's going on? Brianna's favorite deck of all time, the Thoth. I mean, I'm just saying. There's another person that asked that question. Yeah. There's another person that asked that question. Sure? You sure? Okay. Maybe my memory's gone. Money isn't going to mean anything in 10 years. We're all going to be put on a debit card system and everything's going to be virtual reality. Sounds crazy, but yes, I'm being honest. That could be. I'm not ruling anything out. We could be all on a virtual system like in Snow Crash. And are you thinking Snow Crash and Ready Player One? Are you thinking the grand virtual systems in those books? Let me know. Let me know. Probably chipped. Could be as well. Okay, so we're looking at how's he feeling about me. Not really emotionally connected at the moment, maybe a bit disconnected emotionally, not really within that groove, not really within within the groove, not really within that connection. So there's not really that connection at the moment. It could be a bit broken. It could be a bit, a bit not exactly perfect as far as that goes. So you could feel out of sync very often as well. Sort of looking at a reward from work as well. I think that there are some positive outlooks or some positive things going on here. One of which is going to be basically a working towards it. If you're looking for a good feeling, if you're looking for getting the connection back, if you're looking for getting something sort of rolling and stronger as it sort of strengthens and goes along, this is sort of like a reward for work card, right? Or a presenting our work and making it count, or making it happen, making things happen and sort of moving through that. And to get that done, to get the restoration or to get a better emotional connection, it's going to take some effort, it's going to take some time, and it's going to take some concentration on how do you really want to get that started. So the Hermit says, as far as getting that, this may not be the best time for that. It may not be the best time. It could be something that is sort of brewing. There could be maybe the disconnection comes from a particular incident or comes from a particular communication. But there is a bit of that loneliness, a bit of that isolation that we have within the relationship or within the context of what's going on. And part of that is just maybe a lack of communication or lack of proper communication. And you could be coming back to the disconnection of the emotional states and getting the communication started, getting the communication opened up and talking more and getting some good quality communication could open that up more and could get the isolation a bit less. But yeah, looking at definitely sort of as far as the end of the reading, communication is going to be key here. If they're feeling about you, I do think that they have, again, a bit of a disconnection. You need to work to get that fixed, to get that started. Could be a bit of isolation feeling as well. And as we're sort of moving back, it's just a lack of quality communication, or more communication would really sort of help the situation along at this point. So there we go. How they are feeling about you. So Haiti wants to know, hope Jay wants to see me. So you're asking if Jay wants to see you. Is that the question? Haiti, let me know. Let's see. Great. Thanks. Wonder if my ex was an energy vampire, if she's going to try to come back to me. Well, I hope not. TV series watching, mix that deck, next get I'll get. That's cool. Super Chats guarantee a reading. Yes, Super Chats guarantee a reading. First time here. Hello, Jordan A. What is going on? By the way, please hit like and subscribe. We have 700 videos. The new court card video is out tomorrow, and that is going to be insane. I did it. It's like 15-page presentation. It's going to be insane. It's going to be like a 30-minute video. It's going to be a 30-minute video. It's really going to be nice. Okay, so let's see. Hikate's Crossing, welcome. Hikate joined. Philippe, how are you doing? Okay, so let's see. Will Nicholas get back to me, possibly offer me a job? Ask him to 3 weeks away, did not hear from him. Okay, let's see about that. Scrolling, Saba. Okay, well, Nicholas. So anyway, so Haiti, let me know if you had a question. If you says, hope Joseph wants to see me, let me know if that's a question. In other words, do you want me to get a reading for that? If not, let me know. So, doomed to single the rest of my life. Okay, so we'll end. Saba wants to know. And offer a job. Asked him about work 3 weeks ago and still not heard from him. All right, let's see if N will get back to you and check that out. All right, and for that, Jordan A., thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Are me and someone chances getting back together? We'll check that out. And for now, we could use, we'll use the Golden Tarot because I did hype it, that I did have the Golden Tarot snippet right here. Golden Tarot. There you go. The Golden Tarot. All right. Want to know when he is coming. Gotcha. Okay, Haiti. We'll get to that about right after this. Thank you so much, Haiti. I appreciate it. Can you do a reading from me yesterday? Already paid. Oh, you did. Oh, Joanna, I'm so sorry. You did. You did. Joanna, I got you covered. Joanna, I got you covered. All right. We'll do this and we'll do Joanna. Then we'll do Haiti. We'll check that out. This is the Golden Tarot, by the way. All right. All right. Check that out. Yeah, Joanna, I was working late today. Forgot about that. We'll get you covered. Joanna, I get the message already. All right, check this out. Check this out. All right, so let's see about the N offering you a job for Saba. There we go. Justice, the Magician, Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. I do think that they will. I think that it's not going to be for the same job. I think that you need to almost reapply or find out about some other opportunity. As far as this job, as far as the just opportunity in this job, it doesn't really look good. Justice says they may have some other things sort of in the queue. They may have some other people in mind for this particular job, and it looks like they did interview some other people that could be maybe a better fit, better qualifications, or some type of other reason that they're sort of going to go with that. But I think they have another opportunity for you. And the reason I say that is because we have the Wheel of Fortune, which traditionally, if you're looking for a job, is going to be a fantastic card to have a job for. The Wheel of Fortune points to a very stable job. It points to a lot of good opportunities and points to sort of the day-to-day activity or the day-to-day things that we do in a job. So the Wheel of Fortune is traditionally what comes around goes around. So that's going to look good for that. So if you're looking for, again, a job, then I think that's going to be good. But again, we're looking at a bit of difficulty getting this particular job, but I think they have another job in mind. Again, pointing to the Magician. In other words, their opportunity, or you have a better fit for something like that. So I think that you have that looking good, and I think that's going to be good for you. But as far as justice is concerned, I think it's a different type of job, or it's a different focus, or they have a different opportunity. So I'd get back with them and see, or get back on their site and see if they have any other jobs. So yeah, sort of looking good for that. But again, it's a different opportunity within the same company, or different opportunity within that. So you are still looking good with that Wheel of Fortune, but as far as that job, it could be a bit challenging to get, or you could have somebody that has a better opportunity for that. All right. So, Joanna, you emailed me and you asked, there we go, hired by a particular person. So I'm waiting to get hired by this person. Is she going to finally hire me? If yes, when? Okay, we'll check that out. Then we will do Hades' question. Then we'll move on across those. All right. So JV, when or will I get hired by this particular person? All right, and for this one, we'll use this one. No, we didn't use this one yet. I think the Bonefire Tarot would be good for that. I do like the Bonefire Tarot for job readings. Somebody asked me, which deck do you use for which reading? Which reading? And I really don't. It's all completely random. I never fought with them. Shaker, you didn't receive your decks yet, did you? Let me know. Vicky, what's going on? Deborah, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Anything special coming for me in the month of June? Got a Moon Oracle deck. Rider Waite is coming. All right, when you get hired by this person, are we going to do it? Looked in some decks and they're quite close to $120. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, some of the shipping charge is outrageous sometimes. I don't get how I can buy something. Well, I know some people get special shipping rates. Like if I buy something from Jackson's Art in the UK, I can get it shipped to me for almost like $2 or $3 all the way to the USA. So I don't know how they do that. But, you know, obviously they have a deal with FedEx or UPS or whatever to get it to me. But still, that's just amazing they can do it at that price. All right, so will I get hired and when? Oh, let's see. We didn't get hired by this person. Is she finally going to hire me? If yes, when? Strength, Emperor, Hanged Man, Queen of Wands. This job is pretty important to you. This job is pretty important for you. Arlene, I'm still waiting for Etsy to process all of that stuff. They said, I wrote them, Arlene, and they said that they're delayed due to Corona. They have reduced staff, is what they said. Anyway, Strength and the Emperor says that the Hanged Man, the Queen of Wands, one more card on top of the Emperor would be interesting. The Two of Swords. It's like that you're really focused on this. You're really focused on this. You're really waiting for this. This is a big thing for you. Brianna, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. But you're really waiting for this. This is a very focused thing for you. It's a very important thing for you as well. So if you're looking for getting hired to this particular position, I don't see anything that would indicate coins. I don't see anything to where you're picking it up. I don't see anything to where that you are getting moving or getting moved into the position. So I think that you could be challenged to get this particular position. So the original question was, again, when you get hired by this person, is she finally going to hire me? I just don't see anything that would indicate a hiring or bringing you on or anything like that. Strength sort of points out that you're waiting patiently, and it's something that you are waiting for, and it's an important thing for you, and you've been thinking about this, and you're really concentrating on this as well. The Emperor says you do have the skills, you do have the abilities to get into that particular position, but the Hanged Man says that they could have someone else in mind, and you could be challenged to sort of get in there. So I did pull an additional card just to try to figure out, because we have so many majors, again, pointing out how important this is. The Two of Swords reversed within the realm of this, and especially on top of the Emperor, says that they really don't have a choice. It's almost like they're mandated to get one particular person for this. Maybe it's somebody's buddy, maybe it's somebody's friend or something like that. It seems like that there's something else going on behind the scenes as far as the hiring process. But again, I don't see anything that would indicate you're going in or starting or anything at all. I mean, it could throw me a bone and give me a 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It could give me a Chariot. It could give me a Wheel of Fortune. It could give me anything, but I just don't see anything that would indicate them picking you up. So it's just a negative. It's just a lack of cards that I would want to see within this particular spread. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. Entertainment purposes only, though. Of course, this is only a deck of cards. Keep that in mind. But I just don't see the hiring process moving forward as just far as the cards are concerned. Anyway, thank you for your donation. Sorry, it took like a year to get that. I know you donated she donated right when I clicked end. I think she donated right after that, so I missed it. So I was supposed to do it today, but you know me, I work too much. And got off work and just got on here. So anyway, all right, HG. Let's see. When seeing Jay? When are we seeing Jay? Let's check it out. See when Jay is going to call or combine, whatnot. For this, could use we use a playful heart. We use a playful heart because people do enjoy the playful heart tarot, I have to say. There we go with a playful heart tarot. Yeah, sorry, Joanna. I know you waited for like a year to get that one. And it turns out to be no higher. But that, again, it's just a deck of cards. It's just a bunch of pretty cards. That's all it is. Shaker has not gotten her deck yet. Shaker, I'm really curious how long it's going to take to get there. I really am. So Shaker, I put an extra label inside the box. So when custom opens it, it'll have an extra label in there. And I did all sorts of stuff to make sure it'll get to you nice and safe and joyous. And it's going to arrive perfectly. I wrapped it like a mummy. So you should be good, Shaker. You should be good once it finally gets there. But yeah, it's only been a couple of weeks. I probably think a couple more weeks. So, okay, Ursula, welcome. Hey, how's it going? And Katie, welcome. What is up? Dragon, hey, how are you? It's so good to see you. And Nexus is here as well. There we go. Okay, so Haiti wants to know about seeing Jay. We want to see Jay. 6 of Swords, I think that you have an opportunity to see them. The Three of Swords, how interesting that this one card is upside down. So again, I still have the theory. I still have the theory based upon the cards that we're seeing over and over that we have that this person, Joseph, has an opportunity that that's going to free up their time. It's like they get rid of something that's wasting their time. They get rid of something, or they get removed from something that's wasting their time and using up all their time. And that's going to be important here, again, because we have death. And you remember we had Tower and we had death before in other readings. Again, my theory is that something's going to happen that frees up more of their time, and they're going to use that time to make more communication with you, or to get some stuff going with you. And that sort of points to the Empress right here as far as when they're going to see you type thing. So I'll say it's going to be with probably, go out on a limb here, I'm going to say this weekend. Going out on a limb here. But the Empress says the death points to the difference of a situation where they get freed up more. The Empress points to you being happier, more content with a relationship. The Three of Swords reverse points to not having that upset or not having the worry about all things. The Six of Swords points to that movement of going back and forth to see them and whatnot. Shaker, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So I do think, again, I mean, going out on a limb theory, I think something happens in Joseph's life that frees up his time, so that you will be together more often, or he'll either make a decision about what's going on with all of this, and he'll be more communicative with you. So that's what I think. Still going out on a limb here, because the Death card keeps showing up. It's like something happens that maybe his hours at work, maybe he gets a better job, doesn't have to work so many hours. I mean, who knows? So getting... Okay, I'm not really sure. Jordan A., I'm not really sure what the question is. I think it's getting back together with somebody. I think that is getting back together with somebody. We're going to use the Muse Tarot for this. Oh, no, if we're going to get back together with somebody, you know what we should do? You know, screw the Muse Tarot. Wait on. What am I doing? All right, let me tell you what I would do. We're going to go to the love screen. We should have went to the love screen before. We should have went to the, we should have went to the love screen. We have some pajama action back there, but I have shorts on, so you have some shorts and leg action there. Don't get too excited. There. All right, so we do need to use something where I have a box, so you can see a box. And I really like the Dreaming Way Tarot. It should be here. Thank you for your pay. Yeah, they are mummified. You could throw it off. You see the videos where post people throw their packages off the cliff because they hate their job? You know, you've seen those videos? It's going to be like that. Yours would survive. No problem at all. All right. Okay, let's check it out. Dreaming Way Tarot. Whoa, what's going on with this? Dreaming Way Tarot. Oh, we got some movement. You know, I'm always happy to see the Eight of Wands. I really am. The Eight of Wands. Daughter, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Let's see, I've been watching Teo videos all day. Now I'm for the live. Daughter, you get the... Oh, daughter, tomorrow morning, I'm releasing the new court card video, and it's insane. This is possibly the best video I've ever done in my life, is tomorrow morning, the court card video. When you see a court card next time, you're not only going to know what it is, but you're going to have a movie star association with that person. And you're going to know their personality traits, and we're going to match them up together and try to make them go out on a date and see how good that is. We're going to have a spy missions and stuff, and we're going to have readings within there. So you're absolutely going to love it. All right. Anyway, court card video, all the hype for Jordan A. getting back together. I think, well, this is confusing. So for right now, I think is a bad timing. We almost have like this hesitancy about getting back together with this particular person. So it's almost a hesitancy. I think it comes from you. So I think it comes from you. Are you really prepared to get back together with this person? Is there something that you'd want to change before you got back together, right? Before you get back together with this person, there's something that you want to change, something that you want to adjust. Do you want to get back together in the state that it was there, right? So I think that you're sort of coming into this in an idealized situation to where things can work out, and they can work out, but there is a bit of, again, hesitancy and a bit of drama maybe associated with something along with that. And this is going to sort of require timing is going to be critical here, because right now may not be the best time, may not be the good choice, perfect thing that you need to do with that. Katie, yes, I trimmed that. Mila, hello, how's it going? I'm doing fantastic. I think Vegas is going to open mid-May, and I know Texas is opening May 1st for phase 2, where I can sit down at a restaurant. It's looking really good. But timing is going to be important here. The timing that you don't want to do is right now, as far as right now, irritate this person, sort of get into the face, and getting back together may not be that good. But I do think you have a possibility to do that. I do think that it probably is going to have to be from this person. I think that they may not be receptive to communication, and you may have some difficulty with that. So anyway, Kristen Davis, hello, how is it going? Yeah, I hope you catch the video. The video is going to be up there like forever. I mean, we've already established that I've been here 11 years. So it's going to be there for the next 11 years. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that this is the best video I've ever done on the channel. It's coming tomorrow morning. I'm being totally serious, because the court card video is really sort of blowing up, and I think this particular video especially, because I don't think there's anybody has framed court cards like I'm doing, like you'll see tomorrow. There's actually, I got movie posters, so you pull the Page of Wands. I got a movie poster so the movies that they would most likely be in. You know, I mean, I'm serious. Okay. Anything special in June? Anything special in June? Well, hopefully no lockdown. Hopefully no lockdown in June. Scott, how does Scott feel about me? Well, I know that we want to get out of this love screen and go back to the regular screen. It has been so long since I pressed the love screen. Speaking of love, I love my tarot tower, and I love the Hobbit tarot trimmed. Hobbit tarot. Look at these cards. Look how beautiful that is. Look, when you trim it, it just pops out. It is so hyped. I'm telling you right now, I'm doomed to be single AMT1, okay? Not sure NZ, but Northern Hemisphere class work well. Kayla, welcome. Hey, how is it going? We've been going here for about 30 minutes. Kayla, tomorrow I got a great video. I got possibly my best video ever coming tomorrow. Just saying. Not sponsored. Actually, it is sponsored. Anyway, let's check this out. See what is happening with June. Anything special? The Five of Wands says that you have some conflicts coming in June. You have some bit of troubles coming in June. So you have sort of that Saturn moment sneaking in early June. I think early June may have a couple of problems. The Five of Wands points to conflicts. It points to troubles. It points to things maybe not going quite so well. Bountiful Sea Turtle, so good to see you. What is going on? Five of Wands points to maybe problems, issues sort of at the beginning of June. So I think at the outset of June could have a couple of things that may not be the best sort of going in with there, right? And I think sort of if you look at the figures in the back there, sort of waiting to attack or waiting to cause that trouble, I think that you already know what's happening as far as the trouble is concerned. In other words, you have some hints, or you have some developments that are sort of pointing you in the direction of what the troubles might be. And that's sort of an issue here when you sort of start with a June. I don't think it's going to be too bad, though. The Two of Swords says you do have a bit of a separation from this, or it could be a bit of a surprise. But again, I think that you sort of know where the trouble is coming from. Could be a bit of a surprise, but you do have a bit of separation from it. In other words, you don't have to dig your heels in. You don't have to get hands-on into that. So you sort of want to be careful with that as well, right? So the Seven of Wands says, as it sort of moves along, I think we're looking at more of an action-oriented month. The King of Wands also points to an action-oriented month as well. It's all about, the Kings are all about getting that strategy in and getting the planning done for things, because I think that your July and August are going to be fairly busy. I think that you have a couple of things that that are coming up in July and August that are going to be sort of hopping for you, or be sort of cool for you. And it's going to be one of those things, again, a bunch of surprises. I think you have a couple of surprises. The Two of Swords says you're sort of blinded to some of this, or you sort of don't really have a good established prediction about what things are going to be. But I do think you have a couple of cool surprises in July and August. You do have a beginning of June, could have some conflicts, could have some problems. But I think that it's not really going to be, again, to where you have to just go all in. Where you have to go all in. Like a poker game, you don't have to go all in. You can sort of proxy that a little bit. All right. May forecast changed to, would MP, military personnel, be the right, or is that military personnel? Is that, would be the right path for me? I don't see this in May forecast is just fine. Okay, MP. MP no bueno? Or MP bueno? Let's see, you never know. You never know if you don't see this. I see everything. I see everything. Please, Shaker, change your question. I'm good with changing questions because I have the Light Seers Tarot on my side. Right here, the Light Seers Tarot. Kayla, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What does May and June hold for us? There we go. Seasons in Tarot. And Shaker's going to change her question. Shaker, you're one person away, so you got plenty of time to type. Plenty of time to type. Check that out. Seasons and Tarots. I still want to make the tarot deck that is dedicated to job, or a tarot deck that's dedicated to love, you know? I'm just saying. Military personnel indeed. I think it's I don't know what MP, I know it's like the security, right? It's like the police, military police. That's not military person. Military police. You can tell I've never been in the military. You can tell I've never been in the military. Carl, welcome. Gracia, welcome as well. So good to have all you here. Foxy is joined us as well. I think Foxy's been around, but... All right. Shaker's changing her question. Now we got military police, no bueno or bueno? Let's find out. The Hierophant says this is a really serious topic for you. This is a really serious type of thing. All right. Shaker wants to play the who breaks the stair first. Who breaks the stair first? Okay. The staring contest. So the Hierophant says, into the Queen of Swords. Now, how interesting is this? In order to get MP up and running, would MP be the right path for me? You're going to have to be very malleable. You're going to have to be very malleable. It's not going to be something to where, I know, I'm Brown, I'm kidding. Half the stream is me joking around. The Queen of Swords says you can be very malleable within that, okay? Because this is going to be something that is very lonely. It's going to be something that is very on sort of within you, or drawing from within, or, you know, in other words, the teachers that do this, you're not going to be able to sync up with them very well. Does that make sense? So if I have, let's say, an art teacher and they're doing some painting style that I've never seen before, and I try it, I'm just not in sync with that person. It seems to be you're not in sync with that person as well. We have the Hermit and the Fool combo, meaning we're going it alone. Even though you may have help, you may have some books, you may have some things that you're reading, you're learning from it, but it seems like it's a very lonely journey for you. It's not something where you feel connected, not something where you sort of feel like you have the support that you need. It also seems like it's a big step or a big effort for you, because we have a lot of majors here, and the Queen of Swords around that. Again, the Queen points to a very malleable, in other words, I need to change. I need to alter some things to get this up and running. I need to change how I think about things, how I feel about certain things. I need to sort of get in the mode of this. And to do that, it could involve some extra work. It could involve a lot of different things. But the Queen of Swords within all of these majors says that you're sort of stuck and doing this. So the Queen of Swords obviously is sort of alone, looking over here into the Hermit looking into the Fool as we sort of take this journey. It's going to be something unknown, something you haven't done before, something you're not familiar with. You're sort of picking it up from other people. Pineapple, welcome. What's going on? And again, the Hierophant says that there's some very serious undertones to this. It's like maybe you may need to pay something to learn more about it, or you may need to spend some money for that. And again, it's almost like this thing that you need to get involved in. This thing you need to join. It doesn't seem like a spiritual path like Course of Miracles or something like that. So Emmanuel, go ahead and ask. Feel free. But yeah. So, by the way, if you're ever interested in Course in Miracles, what a waste of time that was. So, Course in Miracles basically says, CM, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Course in Miracles basically says that everything is fake, basically, and nothing matters. So, when I went to, so I actually was really interested in this. I went to some Course in Miracles groups, and basically they said, hey, nothing matters. So, what the hell? I was like, what? I drove like half an hour over here, man. What do you mean nothing matters? Let's see, will he leave the third party that he went with? Well, anyway, so Course in Miracles is pretty interesting. I mean, I gotta say, it's one of those channeled things, and I do enjoy channeled things. I'm a big proponent of channeled things. Whoa, Bradley, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Very generous. Thank you so much, Bradley. So we want to use the Little Prince Tarot, which is located somewhere. Which is located way, way over here off camera. I swear it's here. It's off camera. The Little Prince, one of my favorite things. Oh, don't do it, Brianna. Don't do it. Course in Miracles. Yeah. Not so much. Not so much. So, if anybody in chat is really big on Course in Miracles, and I'm over here sort of trashing it. The good thing is, if you really believe that, if you're really good, if you're really deep into that, nothing really matters. So it doesn't really matter that I didn't like it. But just personal opinion, personal opinion. I actually drove and went to meetings, like formal meetings on this thing. I bought all of the books. So, I did my thing. I put in my 2 cents. I put in the toll into the toll booth, and it just wasn't for me. The world is an illusion that you are temporarily in. See, that's exactly what the Course in Miracles says. Well, it's really, nothing matters, but it's so much deeper than that. Well, I'd rather use my time for something else. Okay, so, personal opinion. I'm sure there's some course people here that absolutely love it. And I did put in my effort, and I did put in my 2 cents or my money for going in there and taking the classes and all that. So the Hierophant says that. Will he leave the third party that he went with? We're back to the Hierophant. It's a Hierophant night. So basically, yes. Yes. Okay, anyway, Defender of Mankind. What a great name. That's awesome. Hey, how's it going? So the Hierophant says that they try to get into something more serious. They try to get into something serious. They try to get into it too soon. It's like this. I want to jump into it because I hope for the best. The 10 of Pentacles being the best. And the 10 of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's so lovely. It's all about having everything, having the dog and the grandpa and if you look at some of these things. And my reading made you vent, and the flowers and the home and the family and everything is beautiful and lovely. So much fun and excellent. And they thought that it was going to be like that. And they jumped in a bit too quick. They got too serious too quick, and they sort of went off and, tried to make it happen. The Chariot says that's just not going to work out. That's just not going to work out. The Chariot means we're just going to sort of abandon this. Because of the King of Pentacles, the stability is just not there. The stability that they hoped for. We're looking at the Hierophant. We really hoped for this stability. We really pushed for this. We had high hopes for this, but we ended up bailing. the Chariot. We ended up sort of moving or leaving or getting things moved out. And the King, I need something different. I need a different opportunity. The planning wasn't there. The planning, the meticulous things that needed to happen for this just wasn't there. And thus, we ended up with something that just did not work. And it's almost like they're saying, the cards are saying it's nobody's fault. In other words, nobody's fault. We put in the effort. It just doesn't mix. It doesn't mix well. It's almost like the temperance, right? The temperance mixing fire with water in some point. Temperance goes a lot deeper than that. But anyway, but fire and water, I mean, just doesn't mix and whatnot. So it's just that. It's just that. Things didn't work out well. Things didn't mix well. Again, so the cards are saying it's nobody's fault. It's just a matter of sometimes things just don't work out like that. The Chariot says we may have to abandon this and move on and go to part 2, which, you know, could be something a bit different. So Shaker Maker changed her question. Shaker Maker said, what did Shaker Maker said? Shaker Maker said, okay, I want to change my question. And that was a minute ago, so I forgot. I want to change my question. So I'm scrolling. Love to see an expansion pack for this deck. I'll watch the season's vids. Still trying to find it. How's my future love? Any blockages? But then you changed it. I'm still looking. Can't wait to get them. Still looking. Are you finding the deck? So Shaker changed her question. Can't wait to see the core cards vid. Let's see an expansion pack. Still scrolling. Okay, do I need to move towards him? Okay, you wanted the staring contest. Okay, that's right. Sorry about that. All right, SM staring contest. Staring contest. All right, who is going to break first in the staring contest? Let's figure that out by using, we already used the Playful Heart. The slow, no. The Raphaelite, no. What do I want for this? Okay, we'll do this. And we'll do this because I absolutely love the Encore Tarot. The Encore Tarot. Healing Light, or Healing Wisdom Light. What is going on? Diallo, the Pilot Man, explains it so much more people will know from him soon. Okay? All right. That's right. It's a staring contest. Who breaks first? Who breaks first? All right. Yeah, so we'll do 3 for you. We'll do 3 for Mike and the Mechanics. There we go. All right. Mike and the Mechanics and you. Let's check it out and find out who wins the staring contest. All right. So Mike and, okay, you, Mike, you, Mike and Mechanics. So here's you, the Hierophant, because we just can't have enough Hierophant, and Mike. All right, let's check it out. Mike's busy at home. Mike is busy at home. And there's you. So who wins the staring contest? You're taking it very seriously. You're taking it very seriously. The Hierophant, we have a lot of formality around this. We have this very serious thing. Taking it very seriously. You're not really one to just relax and let it happen and see what happens and good luck, God bless, have a nice day. Seems like that you want to go with Mike and the Mechanics, and you're taking it seriously. You're thinking about it, using a lot of resources, using a lot of thought patterns to try to get these things down. The world, you have all of these hopes and aspirations and ambitions, and trying to get that out. But the 5 of Swords, we have the Lord of Defeat. A bit of conflict within there, a bit of trying to figure out what's going on. Not knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, not literally not knowing is half the battle, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, so we're looking at this. So as far as you are concerned, we have a lot of conflict, high hopes. We have taking it very seriously, and we have feeling defeated sometimes because things aren't working out like you expected, which makes sort of sense. Somebody really loves you. They would, they would love you. Defender of Mankind, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Trying to get my pay info out. Okay. So Mike and the Mechanics, busy at home. So we have the home card. We have a lot of things going on at home, trying to get home settled, trying to get home moving, trying to get home to where they want it to be and trying to figure out how the home things are going, right? The Two of Swords makes important decisions about who to contact, who to focus on, and who to sort of move through and get things done. And they feel like that the communication is important because they feel like that they want to keep everybody updated. It's like they're CNN. It's like they're CNN up in here, you know? CNN up in here. We need to keep everybody updated. We need to keep them all updated. And sometimes that's a problem because we're busy at home. We have home responsibilities. We have home things going through, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you for your donation, Brianna. Appreciate it. But the Ace of Swords says that we need to sort of make a decision at some point. Mike and the Mechanics needs to make some decision, right? The Living Years, that's a good song. Can't rely on it forever. You need to make another song. You need to make another decision. And the Ace of Swords points to that. We got the Couple of Swords, Ace into the Two. So if we're looking for who breaks it first, I'm going to lean on the Swords. I'm not going to lean on the Steering Contest. I'm not going to lean on Defeat. Defeat says that there's things happening. There's internal conflict. There's doubt. There's unknown. There's things happening with that. Over here, we have the primary communication, the home, the Ace of Swords, the instigator of that communication, the responsibility of making the communication. So the Steering Contest, Mike wins. Mike wins the Steering Contest. We're talking about all of those great swords over there. All of the responsibility of the communication seems to fall within that Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is probably the single biggest factor that makes me go for Mike and the Mechanics. The Living Years, great song. Lauren C., thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Going long tonight. Brianna, we're going to be here a while. Kayla, what does May, June hold for us? Let's check that out. All right, KP. May, June forecast. Let's check it out and find out. For this, we can use the Muse. Got to use the Muse. Once a night, I have just a social responsibility to use the Muse Tarot because I did buy this. I was all excited about it, and I need to use it. I need to use it. I'm not happy with the Muse Tarot. I think that the culmination of all of the images put together, just that image collage, I'm not a fan, but I mean, I like the Light Seers better because it has the drawings and it seems to have more work into it. And I don't know. He needs to make the move. There you go. He's got all those swords over there. Waiting. That's always difficult. What just happened? There's some weird sounds coming out of my computer. That's probably not the best thing. I do have some spare parts in case something dies, but you know. The Living Years. Okay. May, June forecast. We're on the move. May and June forecast. We're on the move. And I think we're on the move maybe early June. We have the Chariot. Chariot points to, in this particular case, in my opinion, that points to a movement, some move happening. It's almost like maybe not just a major move. Could be a move to a different place for work. It could be a different work opportunity. It could be a lot of different things, but the Chariot definitely points to some movement. A very active card as well. Some atoms coming in, some people coming in. Maybe you know somebody that's moved. We have some sort of the movement type of feel coming into the space. So talking about early June, maybe late May, we have this feel that something needs to move, something needs to get moving, things like that. So the Hierophant point, it's a Hierophant night. It is a Hierophant night. It just won't go away. And you see me shuffling these cards too. You see me shuffling the cards. The Chariot into the Hierophant makes me think job. It's like a different job or a new opportunity with a job or something like that, but it's not going to be close by. If it was just a standard job, maybe that we'd throw down the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, something like that, that would sort of indicate where we're sort of going with that. But the fact that we have the Chariot into the Hierophant points me to migrating to a different job or getting a job that's farther away. And I think this is not something that's close. Again, if it's something that's close, we could be with the Ace of Pentacles. We could be with even maybe an Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I mean, God knows everything could be a new job nowadays. But this points me to a longer commute or a different job. Okay. I don't think it's like a big move. It's almost like maybe that something is just sort of happening. There you go. We're moving to PA to start a farm. That's right. You asked about the farm before. There you go. So we're moving into the job, moving into the farm. So definitely a big move, a big thing like that. You did ask, I think you asked before about when, right? When you said you had a lawsuit, and I said after the lawsuit was over, we have more chance to get to the farm. I said the farm was a long way away, and I said that it's going to take some organization or planning. I remember that. But yeah, when the lawsuit was over and things were moving like that. Okay, so anyway, so there you go. So May and June, you're looking at more of a time frame to sort of get that prepared. I also said to do a lot of planning for that because it was going to be not as easy or not as a bit more complex for that. And that could be where the Hierophant is pointing as well, that complexity. The Queen of Pentacles, we're still looking at the Queen of Pentacles. It's all about making that right choice or making the choice as far as that goes as well. And again, I guess we're sort of reinforcing the other thing to where we sort of had the Queen of Pentacles, the feel of that, but that is sort of the effort to find stability, the effort to get into the stability and sort of sink our teeth into that, because a lot of times stability is elusive. A lot of times we don't have the stability we need, or we're getting into a space to where we're really worried about stability because we're into the unknown, and that could be the farm as well, right? I know you had some social support, you said, over there with the farm and things like that. I also said that you don't have the same resources that you do, so there was some drama associated with doing all of that. So anyway, okay, so Four of Emotions says, again, when we're talking about this, that it's going to be a mixed bag. It's going to be a mixed bag. The Lord of the blended pleasure, the Lord of blended pleasure, the Four of Emotions, looking at a bit of a mixed bag. Some good news, some bad news. Not going to be something that's just predominantly good news, which usually you want. We're moving. You said, I think you said we have a sort of a bit of a social circle there in the destination and things like that. Healing Wisdom Light. Hello, how's it going? But yeah, there's that mixed bag of there's good and bad. It's not all going to be good. It's not all going to be bad, but you're looking at a mixed bag within this time frame. Again, the Lord of blended pleasure. So we have things that we want, but other things that we're being offered, we're not so happy about that. We're not so content with that. And we're going to have to sort of learn to deal with that. And obviously that's going to take time. That's going to be something that takes time. You move out and you move into a different place. It's going to have some drama associated with it. But getting back to make those plans, the search for stability is going to be big during this time, getting this done. Then we have the Chariot and the Hierophant. Again, a very serious move, a big move, things changing quite a bit within that realm. Anyway, all right, that is the Muse Tarot. I absolutely love the Muse Tarot. All right, let's check out Bradley, work. All right, so Bradley, thank you for your generous donation. I hope that I read well. I hope that I read well. Work. All right, let's throw down some cards for Bradley. Bradley has not been here before. Bradley's trying to figure out about the tarot dude. And let's try to make an impact here. For this, you know, if I'm going to make an impact with anything, it's going to have to be with the thought. And by the way, Bradley, check it out. We have a job screen, Bradley. Does your job look like that? Well, you know, if you're in New York, you're probably locked down pretty heavily. But there is that. I mean, there is that. So, Bradley, let's check it out about work. Denise Leiden, hello. How's it going? Denise, I wrote Etsy, and Etsy is on Skeleton Crew. So, taking a bit longer than expected to process your payment, they said. So, but they'll get that done, and I will ship that out to you as soon as humanly possible. But I got your stuff worked out. I got your stuff ready. I got your stuff ready. So let's check out work. Put down a lot of cards. Work. So Bradley, let me know if your work looks like that. Does you have big buildings in the background with the big, is it an AC unit? I have no idea what that thing, it looks like wings. What is that thing over here? It looks like wings. I don't know. That can't be. That's not an AC unit. That thing's huge. All right. Let's see about work. We see, well, I've got an interesting combination here. Got a couple of cards I wouldn't normally want to see in the work reading, but sure, why not? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Okay, the first thing is relying on people may not be the best solution here. It could be a matter of some of your contacts aren't working out, or some of the people that you have connections with aren't working out quite as well as you had hoped. So those connections can maybe be not as reliable as you're sort of hoping they will be, and especially that's going to be important with work and things like that as well. So we have the Fool upside down, pointing to the adventuresome spirit, or getting something different may be an issue. So the Fool upside down, the Fool reversed, points to getting something different could be a bit of an issue as we're sort of walking through this process of either finding work, sticking with work, seeing what's going on at work, whatever work reading that you want here. The Fool upside down says that adventurous spirit is just not there. If you're looking for work, that could mean that there's a delay with that. It could mean that you have some difficulties getting into that. Could be because of that temperance feel of maybe things aren't blending so well, or maybe things need to be perfect in a perfect situation for you to sort of get into this. If you're looking at a current situation at work, trying to figure this out, you could be stuck there. It could be a bit of issues getting out of that and getting into something else right now, obviously because of coronavirus or whatnot. Things may not be blending well over there. You could have your talents not being used properly, which this sort of points to. But I think that things are going to get alleviated in many respects with that. I think that it's almost like that there's things moving around or things readjusting to where either you're going to have maybe a different supervisor, or things are going to be shaken up a little bit. Again, possibly because of Corona. I think the economy is going to come back strong after the boot is lifted from our neck by the local city and state governments. But yeah, I think that things are going to improve over time. And I think that you sort of have an issue with that as well. Either your previous or current, you're looking at things being challenging because of sort of this negative cloud over some parts of your work. And I think that's going to lift. I don't think that's going to be a permanent thing. And I think that sort of blocking as well some of the things that you're trying to get done. So we're trying to get items done, trying to get items moving along, trying to get some projects moving, trying to get maybe positions or something like that. And that has a blocked feel. It's almost like you're not getting where you want to go in a lot of respects, and that's sort of becoming a problem. I think that's been a problem in the past as well, but I think that may be a problem in the future as well too. But again, I think those things are being alleviated. I think that you have some movement involved that will free some of that up as well. And a very odd ending card to sort of polish this out is about sort of opening ourselves up or making ourselves known. And maybe that is sort of caused by either the networking not being where it's at or not being reliable. You may want to network with different people or focus on networking and try to come up with a plan of networking to where you can have people that are going to be on your side and people that are going to be sort of rooting for you throughout the process overall. But anyway, so that is work. Let me know what you think. And please hit like and subscribe. Great video coming out tomorrow morning. Everyone is going to be excited about. That is my new thing. It's my new thing. Is the let's see, Defender of Mankind had a $1.99. Defender, did you have a question? Let me know. Let me know. Defender of Mankind said thanks, and then Defender of Mankind tossed a 2. Okay, should I stay waiting for a cancer to come out of a situation or wait for better? Waiting for cancer. All right. Waiting for a cancer. Should you wait or should you go now? Or wait for better? To come out of his situation. So should you wait or should you go better? I think that we can go for, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We got to do a Chiro. We got to do a Chiro deck. I mean, I'm just saying. We have to do a Chiro deck, the Gilded Tarot Royale. There we go. All right. Did I complete or fulfill my current debt to AG? Okay. All right. Did I fulfill my current karmic debt? Well, I hope so. There we go. A couple of cards there. Take that off the screen would be great. And we're keeping reversals. We're keeping them reversals hot. Keeping them hot tonight. Do we have the Hierophant? No, we don't. We're going to have to redraw. We have to redraw. All right, waiting for Cancer or going the other way. We'll say these two are wait, and these two are going the other way. We're going to go for that. That's going to be our thing here. All right. Waiting. Should we wait or should we go now? 8 of Cups says, oh, the disappointment's not there with the 5. That's a negative card, followed by a negative card. I think waiting is not going to be the best solution for waiting for this particular person, waiting for Cancer. I think they may have already done something else. I think they may have sort of already moved on, possibly. The 8 of Cups to where we're abandoning the situation, right? We're abandoning it. We're moving on. We're getting something better and moving on to part 2. The 8 of Cups being reversed points to they're not moving on. I think that they found something else that they're sticking with. So if you're thinking that, maybe they'll move on, or maybe they'll have some opportunity to sort of hop back into normalcy. It doesn't look like that's happening. The thing that they are going to regret their choice, right? The 5 of Cups, not really the best card coming, especially out the 8 of Cups. This combo is not great, but I think that the choice that they made may be a bit of a challenge for them over a long period of time, but I think that they're sticking with that choice. And I think the choice was they moved on. So if you're waiting for them to come back to you, waiting for them to run back with the arms wide open, it may not work out that way. So we have the Page of Pentacles. By the way, tomorrow, the Page video, the court card video, the Page of Pentacles, all right? The Page of Pentacles is all about rock solid stability. Rock solid stability. The page in my video is called the Mountain, the Rock. And I have a picture of the Rock with his firm pecs to sort of do this. The Page of Pentacles is about stability. Upside down, maybe not that stable. Maybe not that stable. And then we're reinforced by this explosive event of a Tower, of big changes coming. So if we're looking for part B, or choice B would be that there's a lot of instability. And this is really just hammering it into your face at this point. This is hammering it into your face with this point. The instability of the Page of Pentacles, by the way, that's a new sort of a beginning of the instability into a major instability as well. If you're looking for action and adventure, the second choice, think is a little bit better for you. But hang on, put your seatbelt on for choice B. Because choice B is going to have a lot of changes in your life, a lot of new things happening, a lot of things sort of shaken up. So if you want stability, if you want things dull, then wait, although I think that may not be productive. But if you want some changes, you want some action and adventure, choice B is definitely going to be the way it goes. By the way, yes, I do have the Rock pecs and on tomorrow's video. That is on one of the slides. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm really hyping this. Hopefully you like it. If you don't like it, man, all that hype was for nothing. But I'm sure you will, because that's good. Okay, may have some books to ease your mind, mental exhaustion of the situation. Okay, so you changed your question. Did I complete my karmic debt? Okay, so you owed some karma to AG, Attorney General. All right, BS. Karmic debt to the Attorney General. Let's figure it out and see if you paid it off or not. See if you paid it off. What's a good karmic deck? This might hurt tarot just because it's funny. Well, it's probably funny like the first 20 times I used it and said this might be funny. Right now, not so much. Katie, the Metaphysical Fool, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. The Rock's pecs are in the video. I'm just saying. They're not pecs of love, they're pecs of stability, because the Page of Pentacles is all about stability. We're talking earthy earth. I mean, how stable is that? Earthy earth. That is rock solid stable. And then we have a poetry contest, and we have an assassin contest in the video. And so the pecs are in the poetry contest video, poetry contest section. It's a weird thing, a weird video. But anyway, Attorney General. So did you pay off your karmic debt to the Attorney General? Eight of Pentacles says no. Eight of Pentacles says no. Then into the Nine of Pentacles. You're currently still sort of doing that. The Eight of Pentacles, we're still working. You're still working on that. The karmic debt to the Attorney General is still sort of moving through, I don't think you really want to pay it off. I think you like the Attorney General. I think you like that Attorney General. It's like the rocks pecs. You just like that Attorney General. The Lover says we're sort of in with that. And I don't think it's really a debt. I think it's something where you have a connection and you're sort of trying to break this connection. Or Kristen, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. You're trying to hang it. Yeah, the Page of Cups wins a poetry contest. Exactly. There you go. I think that you have a karmic connection to this person. You're still sort of moving on. The Emperor says that they almost have sort of an ability. Well, they almost have an ability to sort of get under your skin sometimes. And you're sort of trying to pay this off, trying to get a break. But I think overall, you don't really want the break that really much. The Emperor says that but you have the command over this. You have the sort of lead here. And I think that, if you just want to separate from this person, it'll still be all right. But the Age of Pentacles says this karmic debt is still being paid. It's not fully paid off. The Nine of Pentacles, we have all of these pentacles available. We have all of this wealth available. I think, again, you have more to pay off, basically. So, there you go. There you go. All right. So you're not too happy, I guess, with the karmic debt. The Attorney General. I mean, everybody likes the Attorney General. The Attorney General didn't lock me in my freaking house for 2 months. I'm just saying. Attorney General's not the one that locked me in my house. Let's see. LC. Will we be together again? That sounds like a good song. That does sound like a good song. Will we be together or will we be apart? I don't know until someone farts. Okay. Let's see. For this one, could use the... Oh, no. We'll use another Tarot deck just because we can. If you owe just one more pentacle, that could be. But those are really high numbers. I'm just saying the 8 and the 9. The 9 is all about collecting the pentacle, like the karma has been collected. There's a lot of collection that needs to go through. It needs to be worked through. And the 8 says we're still working through that. But the 9 is a collection of pentacles. We'll see. Never know. Okay. We have the Hierophant again. If not, we have to reshuffle. If not, we may have to reshuffle to get a Hierophant card because life is not complete tonight without a Hierophant card. Will we be together again? The Eight of Wands says no. Eight of Wands says no. We have other choices. We have other things to do. We have other things to sort of move on to, right? The Eight of Wands is a very action-oriented card. We have things sort of flying through the air, and we go wee, and we fly through the air, and we move along. There's a lot of action, a lot of adventure with that, and not really a lot of stoppages with that. If I'm looking for will we be together again, maybe the Two of Cups, maybe the Nine of Cups, something, the Lovers, something that points to sort of this beautiful place to where both of us can be together and we can have the stability, maybe a couple of 10s or something, maybe not a 10 of swords, but a couple of 10s would be nice. Maybe the 8 or 9 of Pentacles like Brianna just had would be great for this, but we got the 8 of Wands, point to a lot of motion, a lot of action, a lot of things going on. The King of Coins sort of disrupting us as well. We're sort of seeking out things that we can't have respect, right? Because we're moving into the Seven of Cups with all these different possibilities. The Lord of illusionary success. A lot of different meanings here, but we have all of these options, all of these things that we can sort of grasp and hang on to and move on to, all of these different choices. Some choices are good, some choices are bad, but definitely not a lack of choices, or not a lack that's going to bring us back to that. And the final nail in the coffin here is the Five of Coins, just this despair, sort of the despair, the anguish, not getting what we want, not getting what we need, and being poor in more than one respect, especially when it comes to coins and being that stableness. We don't really have that there. So I'm just going to say, no, we will not be together again. Will not be together again. The Beatles had to break up. Whoa, what am I doing? All right, healing, wisdom, light. I need to know if I let go of the X. Oh, that's going to be a hard one. Should you stay or should you go now? Let go of X. Okay, so we're going to have a tarot throwdown. Right here, right now. And that's going to involve this, which is the Shadowland Tarot. We're going to have a tarot throwdown. On the left is going to be hanging on for dear life with that X. The cheaper to keep them. At least 6 feet. Yes, at least 6 feet. All right, cheaper to keep them on the left. We have a throwdown. We got 1, 2, and 3 cards. All right. Ditch that, man. 1, 2, and 3 cards. It is the formal Tarot Throwdown featured here and only here. I have 700. Oh my God, the Hierophant. I have 700 videos, by the way. If you're not subscribed, turning the cards over is always a good first step. I mean, I'm just pointing this out here. So these are kind of warped. I'm not sure what's going on with my deck. So cheaper to keep them on the left. Ditch them and move on the right. So what do we got? So the profile here is really sort of leaning towards the Hierophant, because we can't have a reading without a Hierophant. Ace of Wands says that in the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. So keeping the X around. It's looking pretty bad. The Five of Wands, letting them go, it's looking pretty bad as well. So, okay. So, both ways don't look good. And I think you already know that. Something tells me that you already figured that out a long time ago. That choice A and B, neither one of which is going to come to this beautiful place of roses and puppies, to where the clouds part and the sun shines and music plays and the angels sing. It doesn't look like that either way is really not going to do that. So, maybe not. Cheaper to keep them. Ace of Wands points to that's going to be some work and some effort. And you probably already figured that out too, because now you're thinking about ditching them. So, it's going to be some work, going to be some effort. And I think either that this person is going to come back into your life. I think they're going to come back into your life. The Hierophant points to that stability, points to that stubbornness almost, a bit of that stubbornness almost, like the Hierophant coming back and forth. The Knight of Swords points to a very, very action-oriented section of the reading. We have action with a fire element. We have a ton of action with the air element. And we're looking at this combination of, there's a lot of stuff going on. If you don't let them go, we have a lot of stuff coming in. Found in Wonderland, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So this looks like a lot of effort. It looks like a lot of work, and it looks like that it's going to be taxing on you in a variety of ways, right? In a variety of ways. The Nine of Cups, as we sort of move over here to just ditching the X altogether. Should you just let them go? It's going to be emotionally bad for you. And I think that it's going to take a toll on you, because there's that grieving process that you haven't gone through yet. You just haven't gone through it almost. You sort of back and forth. Should I? Should I not? Not really sure what to do, and all this stuff. The Five of Wands says that it's a lot of internal conflict as well. You do want to do it. You do want to do it. Just cut the cord. The Temperance, things aren't mixing as well as you had hoped. But if you're looking for a long-term success, I'd say, go with choice B. Again, entertainment purposes only, but going with choice B, you're going to have to, if you're going to do choice B, you got to rip the Band-Aid off. You can't get the Band-Aid and go, ow, 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 ow. You can't do that. You have to just go, yeah, and just rip it off entirely if you're going with choice B. But choice B looks like the superior choice. Not an easy choice. Both choices are bad. Which one is less bad? It's like the 2016 presidential election. You have bad or you have bad. Which one are you going to choose? All right, the metaphysical fool. What sign should I look for? Time to leave my job. All right, let's figure that out. Well, Hierophant may appear on this one. Oh, TMF. Signs to leave that job. Signs to leave that job. Yeah, if you remember nothing about tonight, remember the Hierophant. And we'll use the Shadowscapes. Shadowscapes Tarot is a great one. We can take something from the Hierophant. We're going really late tonight. We're having an action-packed. Tonight is action-packed. This is action-packed. Did you just get political, T.O.? I never get political. You know, I would never mention that that local, state, and city governments have locked us into our house and removed all of our civil liberties. I wouldn't mention that at all, you know? They put a boot on the economy. I wouldn't mention that at all. And now everyone disagrees and it's become a political nightmare. I wouldn't mention that at all as well. You just got to stay away from that stuff. You got to stay away from political chat on tarot. Don't mention stuff like that. Okay. So looking for, what are the signs to leave the job and do your own thing? I think that you've tried that before and it didn't work out. The Devil and the Fool. We've tried that before. It didn't work out. Or we've tried it maybe in a light capacity, or we've sort of rolled the dice with this in our own capacity, that entrepreneurial spirit, that entrepreneurial things. The Three of Pentacles points to you could, but it seems that there's that upswing of money, or that trying to get established. So if you're doing work on your own, you're doing things on your own, it's really going to sort of be up to you. Entertainment purposes only. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you to leave your job and ditch your job. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. But I can tell you some different things that we sort of see here. The Fool says, again, we've tried that before, or we've researched that before, and you've thrown this down and you're trying to figure this out, but you just don't have the resources to do that. Otherwise, you would have done it already. And it does seem like something that will bring you some satisfaction, bring you some fun. I think it'll be something where you will wake up and enjoy what you're doing, and you'll have that satisfaction. You'll have a lot of that empathy with doing things. You'll have that passion to where you're going to work extra, but it seems like you just don't have the resources, the startup. And you could be looking at a situation where you need 3 years, 5 years of independence in order to make the same income that you're currently making now, right? So let's say I want to read tarot full time, and I just started a YouTube channel. It's going to take time. Everything takes time to get the established customer base, to get the interest, to get the supplies, to get everything established and get known, making all these social media things, making all of the web pages. So basically it's telling you to go ahead and start, right? Go ahead and start. If you have that free time, if you're not just bombed with a lot of family stuff, or you're not bombed with extra stuff that you have to do after work, you can put a little bit of effort in here and sort of build up that ladder, and build up that ladder, well, not really a ladder, but an escalator, to be one step at a time, and to get your customer base down. Get a web page done this month, this week. Get your Instagram for your company name. Get a DBA, doing business as. Get a small business number from your local thing, etc. And get these things started slowly and progressively as you go along to get that established. And once you have that that balance to where now I'm making more money or equivalent money to where I can survive with me doing my own thing than I did when I was working for the man. Now it's time to really sort of seriously look for that. But just doing a flip-flop, you could looking at a lot of income that's going to be lost. And I don't think that you're prepared quite for that. I don't think that's something that you're going to want to really sort of do. And the resources just maybe not there. The customer base is not there. And you have a lot of sort of obstacles to do that. The devil in the mix says it may not be the best time to just do a flip-flop. The Three of Pentacles says we have work to get started on this. We have work to sort of warm this up and to get this done. The High Priestess says there's a lot of satisfaction for getting that done or getting that moving. So, I mean, might as well just take the slow steps, right? So, you know, when I started doing it, I just had a couple of videos a week. I took breaks. I played video games for months at a time, and I didn't do anything on the channel. And then I came back, and so it's all about just getting that base or getting that thing done and getting the things. Once that balance is in your favor, just like the Hunger Games, then you're ready to just sort of go, screw it. Let's do my own thing. How does he feel that I didn't text him? Probably the same way that Shaker Maker feels when she didn't get texted either. Okay, let's find out about this. This is the last question, by the way. Well, it's been a busy night. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I can't believe I can do tarot, hang out with everybody, have this much fun. It should be illegal to have this much fun on the internet. I'm just saying now. Speaking of illegal, we have the Dark Mansion Tarot. It's right here. Checking this out. Where's it at? Dark Mansion. There you go. Dark Mansion Tarot. Working for the man. All right. Speaking of work, I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. All right. I need to make a recursive function. I hate recursion. I really do, man. Especially this one, because the API to my recursive function I need to make doesn't exist. So I'm going to have to play with it and figure out how to do it. It's going to take me a long time. But that's why people pay us for doing jobs, is to figure stuff out. Speaking of figuring out, how does he feel that I didn't text him? The same way Shaker Maker feels. Didn't think on this one. I say, any ideas may quarantine us from fun too. They can't quarantine me from having fun. Knight of Swords. Again, I mean, we're back to this action oriented. We're back to this big thing. The Fool. I think they expect you to. I think they expect you to. They're waiting. I think that maybe they think that you're busy. Maybe they need to come on the TarotOracle channel and get a reading, and find out. I mean, I'm just saying. But they think that you're going to do that. The Knight of Swords, very action-oriented into the Fool. Another very action-oriented, but a starring. They're sort of waiting. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for you to text us. The Queen of Swords. We sort of expect this. We have a pattern. And just because things may not be perfect about everything, the Queen of Swords says we do have a reasonable stability that's going to survive whatever happened to where you didn't text them. So the games are afoot, right? The Queen of Swords into the Page of Swords, the games are afoot. And by the way, tomorrow, the Page of Swords is the spy. This is 007 over here, 007, because it contains a little of all of the elements. It contains dry, hot, cold. It contains everything. So it's able to adjust. It's able to adapt. And we're able to adapt for you not texting us. If you got some issues with what happened, that's fine. We can wait. We're not impatient. We're not going to sit there and just obsess over it. So, it's one of those things to where we're going to play the staring game. That's fine with me. Well, I can play the staring game. The Page of Swords can play the staring game all day. Watch tomorrow's video. You'll see the Page of Swords guy. I can do that all day. Queen of Swords, we have an established pattern. We're going to play some games. That's fine. We're malleable. We can adjust to it. We can adjust to it because we're the Page of Swords. We're the spy. We're 007. We can adjust to whatever happens and wing it and go with that. It's not going to be a big deal. I think they couldn't care less. They want to play the game. You want to play the game? Let's play the game. So there you go. All right, that is the last reading. Thank you all for this amazing, amazing session here. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.